Time has expired, but shock and sadness linger as the country shares in the grief of those closest to the 4 people killed in that Labor Day tragedy. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kishla Adderley, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. The Financial Services Union president is reflecting on the Labor Day tragedy, which killed 4 of her members and affiliates, mourning their loss but looking ahead to healing. Today, the emotional union president issued messages to her union and the driver who took the lives of 4 women.
The pain and shock of the recent Labor Day tragedy, in which 4 women died and about 30 people were injured, still linger, with many struggling to come to grips with the tragic incident. Among them, Bahamas Financial Services Union President Teresa Mortimer, who was also on the parade. She says that all of the women who died were either members of the BFSU or affiliated with the union. They are Assistant General Secretary of the Union, Tammy Gibson, Mother of Trustee Tiffany Moss, Diane Gray Ferguson, also former union member Tabitha Bethel Hay, and avid supporter of the union, Kathleen Rogers Fernander. Mortimer was at times emotional as she reflected on the lives of the fallen.
We had a workshop last week, and Tammy stood up in the workshop and everybody had to introduce themselves, and she stood up and she proudly said, "My name is Tammy Gibson. I'm the Assistant Secretary General of the Bahamas Financial Services Union. I'm a retiree of CIBC First Caribbean, but my next job, I'm going to be an evangelist because I need to get closer to God." And you know, it's amazing. She said that last week, Tuesday, and she's closer to Him today. Kathleen is what I call my biggest support. They call her in the union, they call her my shadow. We're good friends. Kathleen was like a sister to me. We traveled together. Diane joined the parade in the front of the Church of God of Prophecy, and she walked in the back of that line to me. She said, "Madam President, I reach. We're having a good time today." And anyone would tell you Diane was the life when she was around. This year, Tabitha came and she said, she had a sister that passed about 3 years ago. Her sister, 2 or 3 years ago, her sister passed away and left 4 kids. And she said, this year, she said, "Madam President, I need extra shirts because, you know, I have 4 more children now." You see? And they were all there.
Mortimer recalled that the incident unfolded in a matter of seconds.
I was right in front of the truck. God wasn't ready for me yet. We were coming up East Street. I was on the right-hand side, and everybody on the damage was mostly to the left-hand side, and those persons who was right in front of it. That's where the damage was. But you know, that truck swift past me, and when that truck swift past me, I only put my hand on my head. I said, "Oh my God, what's happening? What's happening?" And before you know it was over.
The union president says she has family members who were also injured and are still recovering. Meanwhile, she says the BFSU will hold a memorial for those who died in due course. As for the young man who drove the truck on that fateful day, Mortimer has this message.
He's a union. We call him a union baby. Yeah, he's one of the union members' child. Accept it as an accident. We can't punish him. We can't tell the country what to do for him. But whatever's there, know that, listen, I said we love you. We're not going to stop loving you. Because he, more than anybody else, he's hurting. Okay? He's hurting. He's crying out. He's sorry.
Fern Kiri, ZNS Network News.